They usually care, but they usually don't. But if you care, then you don't have to care, because that's some fucking bullshit if you don't care. But if you usually do care, then you can usually go and play and stupid shit. But that's your life if you care, because that's what something happens. But if you don't understand real life, then you never understood real life, because it's not your life. Because you gotta comprehend what life is. And if you don't understand real life, then I can't help your bitch ass out at all, because that's not your life, bro. So I'm gonna move on that I don't know who the fuck you are, bro. But if you comprehend real life, then you comprehend real fucking life, because it's not your fucking life, bro. If you don't understand real life, then that's your life, because I can't help your ass out at all, bro. But if you die in there, it's because you fucking died in there, bro. What am I supposed to know when they're in there doing some stupid shit, bro? Then you don't understand shit, bro, because there ain't shit there. So if you didn't comprehend real life, it's because you didn't comprehend real life, bro. If you comprehend what they're saying, then you comprehend what they're saying. But if you understand what they're saying, then you comprehend what they're saying. But if you understand who they are, then you understand who they are. But if you don't understand who you are, then you don't understand who you are. You gotta be there, you gotta be Times Square, and you gotta kill them right quick. But if you don't care, why the fuck do I care? You end up dying with the rest of those people. And if you don't understand, it's because you just couldn't understand what the fuck they're saying. The fuck you. But if you don't understand what they're saying, it's because you don't understand what they're saying. So I'm gonna move on knowing they don't understand a single word I'm saying. So I don't have to give a shit. So if they try, it's because they tried. And if they don't try, it's because they never tried. So if you don't comprehend real life, it's because I said, nah, dude, I don't give a shit. So if they try, it's because they tried. And if you don't understand real life, it's because you don't understand real life. So I'm gonna have to leave you there how you look, period. Even if you don't comprehend real life, it's because you don't understand real life. And I have to leave you how you look, period. Even if you don't comprehend it, it's because you don't comprehend a single thing, period. And if you don't understand what it's saying, then you don't understand what it's saying, period. It's not my fault that you can't handle that, period. And if you can't handle that, it's not my fault, period, that you ended up dying, period. If that's what happened, that's what happened to them. I can't help you out at all, because you wanted to go play with some other people. Because you wanted to play with them. Because that's what happened to you. If that's what happened to you, and that's what happened to you, that's what the dude ended up saying to you. So you're gonna have to just move on to how it says, because I really can't help you out at all. Because you can't understand what that says. But if you comprehend what it says, then I can't help you out at all, because that's your life. But if it's your life, it's your life. But if you don't comprehend it, you just don't comprehend it at all, because you don't comprehend that. It's not my fault that you had to learn that for someone else. But if you did, it's your life that you had to learn that for someone else. I can't help you out at all. I don't even know what's wrong with you. So if you have some issue, it's because you had an issue. And if you can't handle that, it's because you had an issue with the shit they taught you. So if you can't handle that, it's because they had an issue with the shit they had. So when I came out to it, it said what it said, and it just said just don't be there unless you get told what you get told. So if you get told what you get told, you just gonna go with it, like how it goes, bro. You don't really care what it says, because that's what happened. And if you can't handle that, well, you just can't handle that, bro. And if you can't understand real life, it's because you just can't handle that. So it's sad that sometimes people catch you doing your own shit, but that's because you don't understand what the fuck's going on. So if you don't understand shit, then you don't understand a single thing that was there. So I'll move on. Dude, you gotta understand what it says, but you didn't understand a single thing that it says. So if you don't know what's going on, then you don't know what's going on, because you're not from there. They're talking about some fucking machine that actually works. It takes you there, and it works, but it just not depends on what you're talking about. So I'm gonna have to leave you there with whatever else it says in there. But if you don't understand what's going on, then you don't understand what's going on. I don't have to say a damn word to you, bro, because you don't understand what it says. But if you can't comprehend it, it's not my fault. You just can't comprehend that. Not doing. I'm not interested in talking to you at all. So if you don't understand what it says what it says, and it's not my fault that your ass ended up being retarded. So that's basically what it said. It said there that you didn't understand what it said. So then you thought you could relate to some kid and play, but you really couldn't. What he's talking about, he's actually talking about some robots and shit, not some stupid shit. But if you don't understand what it's saying, then that's your own life because I can't help you out at all. I can never help you out at all. That's the saddest part. Then if you don't understand it, that's just your own shit. I couldn't help you out at all. So if you don't understand it, it's because that's your own shit. I can't help your ass at all knowing you have some issue. And if you have some issue, it's because you have some issue. And if you didn't comprehend it, it's because that's your own issue. I can't help you, like, whatever issue you have. So you're just gonna have to take it up with what it says. I just can't help you out. So if you understand that, I just can't help your ass out with whatever issue you have. But if you comprehend real life, you comprehend real life. But if you can't comprehend real life, it's not my fault you can't comprehend real life. The one with the issue in there. I saw what the fuck you said. You said, oh no, I'll build my own life out of that. So when we looked, we told him, fuck you, dude. We left with normal life. It's not an issue. But that's what that is. Pretty much that's what that is. You just move on. I can't help your ass out because they want to make money. If they couldn't handle that, then it doesn't even matter in the ending. You just throw the shit away and you're just like, oh, what a life that was. So if you can't handle that, it's not my fault. You just couldn't handle that. And some nigga said, oh no, I have some shit in here too for you, but I just could never help you out. So if you don't understand, well, that's what that was, dude. It's pretty much what it is. And if you can't handle it, I could never help you out knowing that you ran into the shit. But if you can't handle that, it's because we did that. We went and said, nah, dog, there's some shit there that's just not worth that. Prion. So if you can't handle that, it's because you just can't handle what the fuck I said. It's not my fault that you just couldn't handle it. That the nigga just said, no, dude, I'm good. I'll just throw you what I throw you because that's what the fuck was there, Prion. And if you didn't get it, it's not my fucking fault that that's what the fuck that was. Some random human telling me that they couldn't handle what the fuck that happened. But if you know what's going on, then that's pretty cool, Prion. I moved on that if you understand what life is, then you can move on completely because I don't have to care because that's still what it is. Because if they couldn't handle that, they couldn't handle that at all. But hey, no, who knows who the fuck you are, bro? So I just moved on. No, and I don't know who you were, but I fucking left knowing this. That's what I said. But I can't help you at all. But if you can handle real life, then that's your own life, because that's what you have to do. But if you can't handle that, that's because that's what it said. And if you couldn't handle that, I couldn't help you at all. That's what it says. That you have to learn what it says. And if you didn't learn, then you didn't learn what the fuck it says, because it says fuck you and whatnot. But if you comprehend who they are, then you can beat them at whatever game they have. But if you move on, then you move on, because that's what you do. Because if you can't, then you can't, because there's nothing you can do about it. You just move on completely, because I'm lying to you, dude. I threw you the fuck away. I understood what the fuck it said. It said there that some dude was interested in something, and we were like, no, dude, we're not interested at all. So if they couldn't comprehend it, it's because they just couldn't comprehend what I said. But if you understood what I said, then you understood what I said. It just says what I said, and if you understand it, you just don't understand it at all. Because that's what it is, bro. And if you can't handle that, it's because I can't help you out at all, or whatever issue you had. So hopefully you get your own issue across, and whatever is done, because that's what happens to you. But if you can't handle that, it's because you randomly fought something that ended up telling you no. You gotta get yourself together and do what you have to do. Because if you don't, then I can't help you out at all, because you had some issue with yourself. That's like the stupidest thing ever. But if you can comprehend what's here, then you can move on completely, because it really doesn't have nothing to do with you. But if it does, then it has stuff to do with you. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. Don't go out there and look for reasons to look for others. But if you can comprehend what I said, you can comprehend what I said. I said, no, dude, I'm not interested in whatever it says, Prion. So if you didn't comprehend it, it just means fuck you, dude. I really got no issue with you and whatever the fuck is going on. If you didn't comprehend, then you didn't comprehend a single thing, because that's what the fuck it said. In the end, that's what they do. And if you didn't understand it, then you didn't understand a single thing, because you didn't comprehend what it said. And if you didn't understand, then you didn't understand a single fucking thing it said. It has nothing to do with any of you, and it'll never do anything. It'll never have anything to do with you. So if you can't handle what life is, It's not my fault that you can't handle what life is. It's just the fact that that's what that is. So maybe you should move on and do what you have to do. But if you have to complain about your own shit, then that's your own shit. Because we can't help you out with the shit that you have an issue with. So you should usually get yourself together and you should move on with your own life. It's not my fault that you have some issue. And I can't help your bitch ass out at all because you have some issue. And you have some issue, it's because you have some issue. I'm not interested in anything that you're talking about, so I'm gonna leave you there how you look, bro. And if you don't understand it, you just didn't understand what it says. You didn't understand what it said. So if you comprehend what it said that some people just weren't in the place where they had to be. So when it came down to it, you didn't understand what it said. So you're gonna have to move on with whatever shit you even thought, bro. So if you don't comprehend real life, because you don't comprehend what I said, it has nothing to do with you, peon. So it's kind of funny seeing those people actually get shooken by some shit like that, peon. If you don't understand, it's because this is what it says. And if you don't understand, it's what it says, dog. I can't help your dumb ass out at all because you have some issue with that. If you can't comprehend what I said, it's not my fault you can't handle women, peon. That's what was there. Some motherfucker telling me, "Nah, dog, I got more than you." Well, obviously it said, "Fuck that, peon." If you didn't comprehend that shit, it's saying what it's saying. That the motherfucker, you have to understand what it says, dog. That if you're really there, then you understand what it said, peon. Because if you comprehend what it's saying, then you understand what it's saying. That's some retarded shit in there. Yeah, then that's your own life because you couldn't handle real life. I'll leave you there, however you look. Because if you can't handle that life, you just couldn't handle what I said, that I have no issue with you. So you might as well move on completely. Because there's nothing there for me to talk about. Because there's just nothing there. It just says, like, whatever. You died. But if you understand what it said, then that's the most life I could ever give you, dog. That's like this saying, "Oh, you reached here, peon." But if you understand what it's saying, then I can't give you nothing else because they didn't want to give it to you. Like, it just randomly showed up and said, "No, that's all I can give you." So if you don't understand, then that was your own life because it said that. Then that's what it said. It said, "No, you know, that's what it basically said, period." But if you didn't comprehend it, then you understand what it's saying, that you randomly you randomly died because you couldn't understand your own fucking life. The dog attacked me. But if you understand it, then you have to understand what it says, that the Pokemon in there was not interested in you. It just said, "Hell no, dude, I'm not interested at all." So I'm gonna move on completely knowing I don't have to care about what they say. If that's your life, then that's your life, dude. I can't help you out at all because you thought you could do some shit. It sounds to me like you have to understand your own fucking life because you had some issue with your life. It's not my fault that you couldn't understand what it said. That's what's there, and if you don't even understand what I'm fucking saying, then there's no reason to be here, period. And if you don't understand what life is, it's because that's what it said, and it's not even that anymore, period. So if you understand real life, then I can't give you a damn dog. I can't give you shit, period. If you understand, you can't understand what it's saying, then that's what it's saying, period. And if you don't understand, they put you in a damn wheelchair, period. Because you couldn't, with a broken spine like the one on Deadpool 2, period. If you didn't understand, it's because you just couldn't understand. That's what happened, period. If you didn't understand, that's what happened, period. This one nigga, period, was there, dog. But there was a dude on a wheelchair, so we understood what was going on, period. It was stupid, period, because it was scary movie too, period. So it was scary movie, period.